Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Dobrze, dobrze.
I do have other things that require my attention, you know.
Ja nie wiem.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? This, or anything else. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
Ja nie pierwszy raz w życiu mi się zdarzyło coś.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Until next time.
Mateo.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
A, w końcu taki jeden ktoś inny.
So, Noel, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
Wiem tyle, że nigdy nie spotkało mnie nic podobnego.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data which means more artifacts.
Wszystkie te artefakty pochodzą z jaskiń.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
No nie wyobrażam sobie tego.
Take care of yourself.
No dobra.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time. Business has appealed to me. This is exciting.
I'm listening. So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Uh-oh.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
No dobrze, no to jasne, ty i ja razem.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Zmiana.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I am at your service, Captain.
Dobrze, dobrze. Jeszcze tą tablicę miałem sprawdzić. Chwila.
Every time I return here,
Misje. Do marzec. To też był... to nie to... Różne. Drewna. O, tablica.
I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
Gdzie jest ta tablica? Tu jest tablica. Układzie, lokalizuj planetę. Sol. Ale czy jest jakiś czas na to? Nie widzę. Zakarm. No dobrze. A co tu jeszcze? Stanowisko. Laboratorium badawcze. Chwila. Wytwórz, modyfikuj broń. Gdzie to jest? Tu. Ale ja nic nie jestem w stanie zrobić. I to nic z tego. Ale idziemy dalej. Dalej popchniemy fabułę. Apteczka. To nie jest ten, co mamy. muszę jest ten sam. Dobrze, to nie.
That the bartender at Viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Nie. Dostaję... Na razie nie wiem kim. O właśnie.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. Sol system is a lot of planets. But a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Nie ma sobie krzywdę zrobię. Au. Albo nie. No to co? Jedziemy. Oj.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Thinking about taking my spouse to enhance for their birthday.
A zdjęć.
A gift for both of us.
Waste my time struggling to get to middle management. You'll be scanned as you mentioned.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
No nic. Pani.
Good to be back on board.
Drobne. Napka. Stare śmieci. Ukończone. Akcje główne. Nie widzę. Dobrze, mało ważne. Lecimy. Misje. A, tu jest. Sol. Gdzie jest układ sol? Sol. Trzeba skakać. No to skaczemy. Tak, lądujemy tutaj. Jesteś? No dobrze. Chodź, idziemy. Coś czuję, że tu będzie źle.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock. We were told there were jobs. Look, get it.
Sometimes I wish I'd...
Tutaj możemy ściągnąć.
taken an easier job.
To się pchasz.
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, hey, I can't complain.
Serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here.
Huh.
You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
Ale dobrze, może.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
Kogoś przekonać myślisz, że... No sprawdzimy.
That's how the blackest sea works sometimes.
O ty. Wyobraź sobie.
Don't try to guilt trip me, okay?
No ty.
Yeah, I get your point. Maybe. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
Forgot what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
No nie wiem.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some mom?
Hope nothing bad.
Czyli co? Idziemy na poszukiwania, tak? Albo nie. Aha, no i bicie. Wenus.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Proszę pani, wygląda na to, że lecimy na Wenus. Ale to w następnym odcinku.